I'm John Shirley, and you've been listening to News Station 35.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Have you ever wanted to strike it rich? Challenge your friends and family in the new game Monopoly by the Parker Brothers, now just $2, now being sold in stores near you. An automobile beyond compare, built strong and beautiful, has the greatest reception of all the top automobiles around the country. The 1935 Pontiac automobile. Buy this automobile for just $725. Once again, Franklin D. Roosevelt has given us his fireside chat. Let's have a listen to a small piece of it.
In the many weeks since that time, the Congress has devoted itself to the arduous task of formulating legislation necessary to the country's welfare. It has made and is making distinct progress. Before I come to any of the specific measures, however, I want to leave in your minds one clear fact. The administration and the Congress are not proceeding in any haphazard fashion in this task of government. Each of our steps has a definite relationship to every other step. The job of creating a program for the nation's welfare is in some respects like the building of a ship. At different points on the coast where I often visit, they build great seagoing ships. And when one of these ships is under construction and the steel frames have been set in the keel, it is difficult for a person who does not know ships to tell how it will finally look when it is sailing the high seas. It may seem confused to some, but out of the multitude of detailed parts that go into the making of the structure, the creation of a useful instrument for man ultimately comes.
By the looks of it, FDR, with the help of Congress, might be able to help us get out of this depression after all. Other topics discussed during the broadcast included Social Security, which would provide money for all of you out there who are retired. Also, FDR laid out several principles that he'd be following and several points on the direction that he wants to be striving toward. Mutiny on the Bounty, starring Charles Laughton and Clark Gable and directed by Hank Floyd, has been released. Visit a cinema near you to find out where this movie sails off to. Now for the business report. We've come a long ways down from the high percentage of 25% unemployment to 17%. Hopefully this trend will continue until we can all be working hard for our country and making good money. Second, Social Security Act has been passed. You will soon have money being taken away from your paychecks, so get ready for a little cut. However, this money will be restored to you when you retire, which will allow you to retire earlier. And lastly, the WPA was created and work on new roads and bridges all over the country have started across the nation. This also created jobs for more theatrical listeners, those of you who are artists or painters. Thank you for listening. My name's Jonathan Shirley, and I'm here with News Station 35.